Hi, everybody. Dan Illman taking a look at the Labor Day race of the day presented by DRFBets. It's the Grade 1 Runhappy Del Mar Futurity for 2-year-olds. Let's take a peek at this field. Going 7 furlongs, race number 9 at Del Mar on Labor Day Monday. Got some of the best 2-year-olds on the West Coast featured in this event. We'll take the field in post position order, beginning with the number 1, Storm the Court. This horse was 12-1 in his career debut. He showed sharp early speed for trainer Peter Urton, and he drew away from favored Garth, who was the number 5 in the Del Mar Futurity and was the odds-on favorite in that maiden race. There was not a lot of pace in there, and you would have to think that the pace is going to be faster this time around. Also, Storm the Court draws an inside post. That can be intimidating for an inexperienced youngster. Storm the Court retains the services of Flavien Prat. I think he is going to run well in this spot, but this does seem like a tougher spot than the maiden race. The number 2 is 8 Rings, and he has been the talk of the town at Del Mar all summer long, even before his career debut. When he did make his race course start, he was 3-5 on August the 4th. He did not disappoint, running away and hiding from the field to the tune of a 94 Beyer speed figure. He is bred to be a good horse by Belmont Stakes winner Empire Maker out of a Grade 3 stakes winning dam. This horse is another. Did not have to deal with a lot of pace in the debut. Probably will face a faster pace scenario in the Runhappy Del Mar Futurity, but the talent is obvious. The speed figure stands out. He is trained by a guy named Bob Baffert, and in many ways, he is the horse to beat in the Runhappy Del Mar Futurity. The number 3 is Defense Wins, and while Defense Wins is still a maiden, I thought he ran very well in his debut on July the 21st, finishing second behind a horse named Collusion Illusion, who came right back off that maiden win to win the Grade 2 Best Pal Stakes with an 83 Beyer speed figure. Here is another well-bred horse, a son of Flatter out of a dam who is second in the Alcibiades Stakes, going long as a 2-year-old. Defense Wins will benefit if the pace is fast, and it should be solid in this race. I expect this horse to come closing at a price. I think he is best served, however, on the bottom of single race exotic wagers. The number 4 is Ginobili by Munnings out of a dam that was Grade 3 placed routing on the dirt. Ginobili was well regarded in his career debut. The reports are that he displaced his soft palate in that race, and that could be the reason why he was beaten double-digit lengths. He righted the ship in his second lifetime start, showing improved early speed, going right to the front, and winning with a really solid 83 Beyer speed figure for Richard Baltas. I expect Ginobili to be up close to the pace. He was going pretty fast in that second lifetime start, and he could be dangerous if they leave him alone. I just have a feeling he's going to get pushed. The 5 is Garth, who had been working in company with 8 Rings prior to the debut. Thus, it was no surprise he was 1-5. He didn't win that race. I guess you can give him a little bit of an excuse. He broke from the inside post. I've already mentioned that can be a bit of a demanding position for a 2-year-old. He didn't break very well. He made a run into the race, and he finished second behind the well-meant Storm the Court. Bob Baffert adds blinkers, another well-bred horse by Into Mischief, the dam, a multiple Grade 1 stakes winner as a 2-year-old. I would expect improvement from Garth. This is a very confident placing by trainer Baffert, and he was on equal footing with 8 Rings at least in the morning, and will be a better price on Monday. 4 Left is the number 6, and 4 Left is already a stakes winner and a multi-winner. Debut winner at Santa Anita, he shipped to Belmont Park, took advantage of an inside bias and winning the Tremont as the favorite, showing good early speed. He shipped back to Del Mar for the Best Pal, and I wonder if trainer Doug O'Neill was using that race as a prep. 4 Left was chasing a very fast pace while 4 Wide. The race was won by Collusion Illusion, and it was finished, the second place finisher, Wrecking Crew. Both of those horses came from off of the pace. 4 Left was the only part of that pace skirmish still around at the end. I think it was a better performance than it looks on paper. It's his second start now following a layoff line. He gets blinkers for the first time, and I think he'll be in a good stalking position under Mario Gutierrez. 4 left should not be discounted on Monday. Nucky is the 7, and this horse is raced for a maiden claiming tag twice. High-priced maiden claiming tags at that, winning for a $100,000 price tag in his most recent start. He ran off the screen. He won by 11 with a 78 Beyer speed figure, a son of Ghost Sapper out of a graded stakes winning turf runner. Nucky's going to have to improve, not only from a Beyer standpoint, but he's stepping up from the maiden claiming ranks to a real salty grade 1. Wrecking Crew is probably the late danger in this race, coming from well off the pace to finish second in the best pal. I think that the race flow worked in his favor that day. It could very possibly work in his favor once again on Monday. This horse sold for a lot of money earlier this year, $875,000. That's not bad for a sire that stands for a $5,000 stud fee. This horse has some speed and ability. You got to expect him to be running at the end of this race. 8 Rings is going to be the name. 8 Rings is the horse that everyone's going to be having an eye on. He's going to be the favorite, likely, in the Runhappy Del Mar Futurity. I'm going to try to beat him with 4 left. The experienced runner, who I thought ran well in the best pal, is getting blinkers for trainer Doug O'Neill. I want to give him one more chance as he stretches out to 7 furlongs. I'm going 6, 2, 4, and 8 in Monday's Grade 1 Runhappy Del Mar Futurity, which has an approximate post time of 6 o'clock Pacific. Good luck.